Hello, everyone. Welcome to Last Week in Ecom. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jerry.
And this week we're going to talk about 4 things. First one is going to be about Google auction prices and what they admitted to doing, as well as a TikTok SEO partnership that they struck. Second one is going to be on some specific industries that TikTok recently banned. Third is going to be on a new Google product studio tool that's really awesome. And then fourth is going to be a couple new interesting ad strategies. So those are the 4, and we'll dive into it. So the first one, Google ads. So Google runs on an auction. That's how their ad platform is based. Many of you already know this. AKA, the more bidders in the auction, the higher the price of the ads are going to be for that particular keyword or whatever. Well, last week, what they admitted to doing for the first time is raising the auction prices on purpose so they could hit their revenue goals. Google is obviously an extremely profitable company. It's no surprise per se that this is something that they did, but it's not welcomed. I'm sure that no one's happy about it, especially because of the fact that they're one of the most profitable companies in the entire world, and they just chose to raise auction prices to, help their bottom line and hurt everybody else's, all the bidders in the auction. And, as advertisers, when we're ad buying for clients, we assume that the reason why an auction is going to be higher at any given time is just because there's more bidders in there, not because Google just felt like adding 10 cents to the keyword or something. So anyway, we thought that was pretty big news. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like we touch on this all the time, and we'll probably even touch on it again in this episode, but it's because it's huge. It's just another reason to not have all your eggs in one basket, because if costs are going up on another platform, whether it's the auction or, Google or Meta or whoever, simply just wanting to make extra profits, that way you can shift your spend around and you can focus on the most profitable and the least expensive channels. So I think it's just another lesson on staying on top of things. And it's also kind of hilarious, in business, we're all focused on profits, but it's funny, you never think that they're just going to jack them up for the sake of doing it, but inflation.
Yeah, there you go. Next, Google and TikTok reached sort of an SEO partnership that's still in beta, but basically how it works is if you go into TikTok and search for whatever, Elon Musk, TikTok will pull up search results within TikTok about Elon Musk, but it'll also show you a little call out to search Google for Elon Musk, which then would take you to Google and, sort of a regular Google search engine results page. So it's just in beta, but TikTok SEO itself is already becoming a thing. And if they're partnering with Google, as they are testing right now, if they start doing that on, a more wide basis, making sure that your TikTok SEO is really buttoned up is going to be super, super important. So very important to keep your eye on that and to start planning for that. And related to TikTok, you have some more big news there.
Yeah, and I was just going to add that I bet that's also going to work in the reverse, that now when people Google, in the past it'll be like ads and then, maybe maps or some YouTube videos. I bet it's going to start showing up TikToks now when people search as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We could just call this episode Good Google and Bad Google.
Yeah.
Because we'll have a little bit of both. And yeah, like Brandon said, some more news on the TikTok side. So we've been talking a lot about TikTok shops, and I would say we're still big proponents of it. Our clients and just other people in the space are seeing massive success on the platform, so you should definitely focus on it. But unfortunately, they just came out with a list of prohibited items or prohibited categories, which was kind of interesting because there was some stuff you would expect on there, like adult products. Obviously, that's something we would assume would be prohibited. But then it also had some stuff we wouldn't have expected, like anything that contributes to body or mental wellness. So, that could be supplements. It could be even, an app like Headspace. I don't know specifically if they would be banned, and they probably wouldn't use shops, but just as an example. Or it even banned kitchenware. Specifically, it said knives that would be used for cooking. So I don't know if that's because of weapons, but then other weird categories like beauty products. You probably noticed a lot of people that have been making lots of money as a small business doing things like freeze-dried Skittles and selling those. that you can no longer do. So, food products, are there any that I'm missing that you noticed on there?
I saw baby and maternity was banned,
Okay.
so that's crazy.
That's weird.
But yeah, like he was saying, we're going to touch on it. We're touching on it again. You can't have all your eggs in one basket. We know a good handful of brands that have skyrocketed to 6-7 figures in monthly revenue just from TikTok shops. But if they were in that category, well, that's gone now, or at least temporarily gone. So diversifying is key. And if you're ever on in an industry that's on the fringe at all, just be aware that something like this can happen at any moment. That being said, I wouldn't have thought that baby and maternity products would be on the fringe, but I guess according to TikTok, it is. So yeah, interesting.
And I would just add as well, as you were saying that, I was thinking, it's not just not having all of your eggs in one basket, but something that we always try to do as an agency partner is make sure that anything that we're doing could have cross utilization in other platforms. So with TikTok shops, things like affiliates and influencer marketing are huge, as well as like the vertical video style content. If you're doing that and it's hyper focused on TikTok shops, utilize that content as well and utilize those same affiliates and influencers on like Instagram Reels and on YouTube Shorts, and make sure that you're not only focused on that driving revenue through TikTok shops in case you do get banned, but you're still getting ROI and benefit in other channels as well from the effort that you're putting into that.
Okay, number 3 today is Google Product Studio. This is a new feature. Along with it, they released a lot of new AI features. You can use these in the YouTube app, and it helps with a lot of vertical video stuff. There's a lot of stuff that is great for creators, but specifically one of these that we thought is very applicable to e-commerce website owners is they have a feature that is within Shopify where basically using Google's AI, they give you studio product photography for free and very seamlessly within Shopify. So just an awesome new feature that you should utilize. It is increasingly important to always be producing new and unique creative. So this gives you an easy new way to do that for free. So would definitely recommend checking that out.
Sweet. We always like to talk about ads and ad types that we're seeing success from with our clients, as well as just cool stuff that we're seeing across different ad accounts. And one of the things we saw recently is we'd call it like a landing page style ad. So Bearably actually did a good job of this, and we'll show you how that worked. But basically, they had a video that is looking like a landing page. So it would be at the top is kind of like a video that's running on a cycle that's showing somebody using Bearably, and then they'll have like a product shot that shows different product types or colors, and then a call to action on the image. And I think that it stands out because it's different than the ads that people are used to getting. So it might stop somebody's scroll. And then additionally, it's just going to be in a really effective way to communicate benefits. And I would guess that a lot of the clicks that you're going to get from that are going to convert well because they've already seen your landing page as the ad. They'll go to the landing page. It'll probably be a somewhat similar experience, and we can see good results from that. So it's just another ad type that you should definitely test if you're not testing yet. The last piece is something interesting that we saw Hexclad doing, more so on the email side, but emails tied with landing pages. And basically what they did is they have a lot of different product SKUs or even product sets. So they have like a 12-piece set, they have a 6-piece set. But they also found that there are certain people that maybe just buy one of those items. So they'll buy a pan, or they'll buy a pan with a lid. And what they did that we thought was super genius is they segmented these customers by the one product that they bought, and then sent them an email campaign that had the entire set that goes along with that one specific product, and then multiple variations of the landing page. So anyone who got that email, let's say I bought pan A, I would get an email that said, hey, you should complete the set. And then when I click the link on that email campaign, I would go to a landing page that also highlighted, hey, you have this pan, you should complete the set. And we'll show what that looks like if you watch this on video, but super genius. And really any brand can do that has multiple product types or bundles. Just segment your customers by the product that they bought and have a super highly targeted email campaign that speaks to that, as well as a landing page, and you're going to see awesome results from it.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the first time we've spoken about Hexclad, and it definitely won't be the last, but the way they structure the campaigns in Klaviyo are super smart. And also just the beauty and simplicity of the landing page, where it specifically shows the 12-piece set and highlights the pan they bought, so the person can easily see the 11 pieces that they're still missing in the set. And it, builds that FOMO. They now clearly know, if they didn't before, that there are 11 more pieces in the set meant to be bought eventually. They're also doing a deal for you to complete the set. So yeah, just really, really smart marketing campaign by Connor and the Hexclad team over there. And yeah, like you said, you could do it whether you run an apparel brand or a kitchenware brand or a supplement brand. It doesn't matter whether your stuff is explicitly sold as a set or not. Assuming you have more than one product, you can definitely find a way to apply this to your own brand. So anyway,
I would even test it with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Maybe like people that don't opt into your VIP, so they're a little less engaged, but they have bought one of your products, or even bought it multiple times, but not the products like related to it. I would test that segmentation for sure in Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because they're already shopping. They'll want the best deal, and maybe they'll feel that FOMO to complete whatever the set is that you're wanting them to.
And if you have your campaign set up quick enough or ahead of time, then you could do it from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. People that buy something on Black Friday that's part of something, have them try to complete it on Cyber Monday.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. That's all for today. See ya.